He cursed them and they died. They were children. See, that's the balance. That's the balance. We can't play games and let people play games using children. We can protect them, talk about the good stuff, talk about the real pedophiles, but we can't let them play games either using children. And that's the balance. That's how you know my head is on right. Like, I ain't some kooky person for children. Because at the same time, if you use them in warfare, they gonna die. They are humans to us. They are something else to you. They're just humans to us that are off limits sexually. That's all. Other than that, they're humans. And if you use them against us, you are putting them in harm's way. 3 days after I was gang stalked on Valentine's Day in CVS, they've had children in some weird game, psychological game. You can just tell. If you're spiritual, you can tell. They had children walking up and down my blocks on Valentine's Day when I was back and forth. 3 days later, after 3 days, a child in this same community where I live at was hit by an SUV, a 7-year-old girl. That's not coincidence, buddy. In the same neighborhood. It hit the New York paper. It hit the New York Post. The same neighborhood, basically, that I live in. 47 minutes of walking distance. I could walk to where that girl was killed in 47 minutes. That's community. That's the surrounding community, buddy. I can walk there in less than an hour. That's the surrounding community. And me, how I walk fast, I probably could walk there in about 30 minutes. That's the average person for the 47 minutes. Me, as fast as I walk, I can get there about 25 to 30 minutes. On a good day. And that's what happens when you play games. When you game stalk, you gonna lose. And your children gonna lose. I don't care about everybody else. I care about the kingdom of God. If you play with us with those children with that gang stalking stuff, you're gonna continue to lose your children. And I don't care who gets mad about it. I don't care. What you gonna do about it? You got the prophet Elijah. The prophet Elisha cursed 42 children and they died. If the prophet Elijah was modern day, y'all would say, all you Christians on TV would say, that ain't no man of God. He's in the flesh. He should have just ignored those children. Well, then how come they still died then? If your way is correct, then why they still die? If you're right about him having the fruit of the Spirit, then why did they die then? You think you know God and you don't. That's the answer. You think you know God and you don't. You're part of, many of you Christians are part of the child worship too. Well, when it comes to Prophet Elisha, you ain't with that, are you? You ain't with that part, are you? You don't want to talk about that, do you? Maybe you got a little bit of child worship in you. Because you want to go to Abraham? When he had to offer up his son? Boom, ow. Ow. Yeah, I need to do a video on that. What about when Abraham had to offer up Isaac? He was going to kill him. That's not a child worshiper. Abraham was a worshiper of God. That's the 7th owl, boom, owl.